Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Just took a rock and roll turn. Ain't no half stepping Marcus J to get down with us. 804-447-0601. They was giving me all kinds of faces in here because that's Metallica right there. And sometimes when I hear it, I get a little bit crazy with that one. That's the Inner Sandman right now. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. I appreciate everybody hanging in there with us tonight. Big Rube is enjoying himself. All right, Big Rube, he's enjoying himself. I want to give a quick shout out before we go into the next segment to my man Ty Cool, the Throwback Lounge. You can hear his show every single Saturday from 2 to 5. He's got classics from today's best R&B. He's got the Throwback Lounge only here on globalscaleradio.net. Ty Cool, give him a listen. He's got a great show. I listen to him every single week. He's playing the classics. He's playing some of the songs from today. I was listening to him over the weekend. He was playing some Prince. He was playing some Stevie Wonder, and he was getting it in. That's Ty Cool, 2 to 5 with the Throwback Lounge on Saturday afternoons. Ain't no half step with Marcus J. Back in the building, getting ready to go into our NFL preview. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, look. When you over there.
Yep, I did it.
Hey, look. Your mic's not even on, so you over there talking, and I'm not even hearing you.
Why you ain't cut my mic on?
I ain't cut your mic on because you wasn't in the room when I went live. Now it's back on. But all right, look. All right, stop. I am not gonna argue with you through this whole show. I'm just tell you that now. We ain't got time for it. We will argue when we start talking about how the Giants gonna kick Dallas's ass on Wednesday. We can argue when we get to that point. But for now, we not on the NFC. We on the AFC. Okay. And I'm gonna start with Jay Grizzy because he is the illustrious former host of this time slot, the Green Room with Jay Grizzy Green. And so because we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary on the air with him in the building, I'm gonna give him an opportunity to rep his squad first.
Thank you.
Seeing as though his team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going to go ahead and cut my mic off and Ruben's mic off and Colin's mic off so that we can all take naps because none of us give a damn about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Look, y'all can take a nap if you want to. Thank you, Marcus J. Y'all can take a nap if you want to. But rest assured, they don't call us Sixburg for nothing. That's 6 Super Bowl titles in the National Football League. I challenge any other team that's current or past, I know Marcus got something to say about that, to say that they got 6 championships. Now, Pittsburgh, I'm going to just give y'all, I'm a homer, and I'm going to let it be known. I see 12-4. I see us splitting with Baltimore, and that's fair. If you got a problem with it, what's the number, Marcus?
804-447-0601.
Especially Ravens fans. B, I know you out there because you called in last year on the show messing with me about Baltimore. Call in to the show. If you're a Ravens fan, I want to hear from you because y'all gave it to us last year, but guess what? It's a new season, and that's what's so beautiful about sports. That's what's so beautiful about the NFL. So let me talk about my Steelers. Peyton Manning, you in trouble. Peyton Manning, I'm going to say it again. You in trouble. I hope they paid your life insurance up. We're not threatening no ill will. We don't wish no ill will to anybody. But you on them white lines, and you playing up against James Harrison, Troy Polamalu. It ain't a game out here, son. And so we owe y'all. It wasn't your fault. You chose them. If Tebow was on the other side this year, we would have got him too. But we owe y'all. Right. And retribution is beautiful. That's the only thing I'm waiting for is Sunday night.
We know that as a Steelers fan, your love and your passion is going to rest on them. But as the only AFC fan in the room,
break it down.
Well, no, you cool. You cool. Go ahead and rep your squad. But here's my question. I'm assuming that you think that your team is going to be the team to beat in the AFC. Well, so seeing as though that is a assumption that I'm going to take,
thank you.
Why don't you tell me who you think would be one of the biggest obstacles of you guys meeting the Giants in the Super Bowl this year?
Thank you. I love that. Look, I'm not even going to put New England in there for the same reason they shouldn't have been in there last year. First of all, they have no running backs. They have Tom Brady and they got Wes Welker. They are who they are. But the division is weak. I don't see the Jets messing with them. So I'll give the East to New England. I got to put Baltimore in there. Even with Joe Wacko Flacco, He's got another year to prove that he can get that team. They were one play away from going to the Super Bowl last year, and they're interdivision rival. So I'm going to give that to them. So they're in the mix. I'm not even going to talk about Denver. Denver doesn't count. Even with Peyton Manning, I don't see them. Everybody is oohing and ahhing and gushing over Peyton Manning, and I don't see it. He's 2 years older. He hasn't played in the league. He still got rust. He's in a new team. I don't buy it. Houston, I give Houston a little bit. I give Houston a lot more chances than I would say a Denver or a New England against us this year.
You should see the look that Big Rube is giving you right now. Big Rube, jump in.
I'm gonna say I don't like New England, and if I was to put a sleeper team in the AFC this year, the sleeper team I would go with would probably be. I don't know. I don't have a sleeper.
All right, Big Rube, jump in.
I don't have
there.
a sleeper.
First of all, I think you're incorrect about the Houston thing. I think they're the biggest team, the biggest contest to y'all going to the Super Bowl because they can throw,
I agree.
they can run, and they can play good defense. And let's just be real. What's the over/under on James Harrison getting suspended this year? How many games is it going to take?
I say 8 games halfway through. But I said that though, Rube. I said Houston. Yeah. I give Houston more of a chance against us than a New England or a Baltimore, for the simple fact that you do have to game plan for Arian Foster. Yeah, I respect any team that is run heavy. I respect any team because we like to be run heavy, even though we don't have any running backs. But I think steady running backs coming to.
But I think Houston's the most balanced team in the AFC.
I give
you
that.
got Andre Johnson, who was hurt last year, and they still made it to the second round.
And they beat us last year.
Yeah, you got. You hurt Arian Foster. You still got Ben Tate back there. They got offensive weapons, and you got Matt Schaub. They went to the second round of playoffs with a rookie quarterback.
Rookie free agent, I think.
Now he's a free agent. No, he was a third string last year. Yeah, so now you got Matt Schaub, because before he even got hurt, they were talking about number 1 seed. They were talking about first round.
I respect Houston. I'm not one of these NFL fans who don't respect or don't acknowledge facts. Yeah, or like you.
No, I respect you. No.
When I say respect, you don't look at reality sometimes.
Oh, I look at reality all the time.
All right, so like I said, I see 12-4, even if we're playing the NFC East this year, and it's going to be tough, But I think that as long as we keep being upright, as long as we keep being straight, we'll be good. The running game, I'm a lot concerned about, because we mixing and matching. We got Dwyer and we got Isaac Redman and Mendenhall's out. So I don't want to make this show about Pittsburgh. I just appreciate Marcus letting me, espouse on how great we are and how we got 6 Super Bowl rings, and we will have to get another one this year. But I don't see anybody. It's in the beginning of the season, each team has a fair shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And each team has a fair shot based on what they show in the season. So I'm not going to jump ahead of myself.
Let's just do this. Let's look at the divisions and see who's coming out.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this quick.
Thank you.
Because I don't give a damn about AFC. Everybody want to talk about the NFC.
I just ran it down for you.
Let's
go the other way.
Because Ruben and Carlton and me, we all, not only we NFC guys, we NFC
Same
East
division.
guys.
Yeah,
and I think that we all agree that the NFC East is the most contested division in the National Football League. So let's go down the list.
Okay.
You got the AFC East with the Jets in New England, Buffalo, and Miami. Who's coming out?
New England.
Right. I agree. And let me just say this. Tim Tebow is a terrible quarterback.
Horrible quarterback.
Terrible quarterback. And I'm so over people trying to tell me that I'm being overzealous in my,
Facebook
excitement.
us about defend Tebow on Facebook.
You cannot do
show.
it. You can't do it. This is a dude
Jesus freak.
who see, now I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But this is a dude who throws for like 30-40%. If you watched him in the preseason, he was worse than Mark Sanchez was. And the fact that he was brought to New York to back up Mark Sanchez is a joke, because he's not a quarterback.
No.
He's a great football player and a terrible quarterback. And when we see him in the wild card, then we'll see what he's got. Big Road.
Can we move on? We know about
we hate him.
All right, cool.
We're not fans of him at this point.
All right. Pittsburgh and Baltimore are the only teams that I see with a chance in the AFC North. So we've got Cincinnati and Cleveland who's going to bring up the rear. So we got Tennessee, Jacksonville, Houston, and Indy.
Yeah, here you go. Nah.
Cincinnati went to playoffs.
See, I was about to run past it, so you taking me back. So you said don't sleep on Cincinnati.
Don't sleep on Cincinnati.
The reason why I say that is because being that I'm there in that division, that's like when Arizona or St. Louis was in the East, when y'all had to play them all the time. Yeah, that was a definite win. Okay, they could pull out a 9-7 season or a 10-6 season once every 10 years, but they are who they are.
But you can't diss a team who's the third team in your division to make the playoffs.
Right, but our division is tough. Compared to y'all, I mean, it's just one of the toughest.
I'm just saying,
divisions.
don't sleep on Cincinnati.
I'm not sleeping on them. I'm just saying I know what to expect from them, and what I expect is we're gonna beat them.
You expect them to go 9-7
last year. Real quick, Ruben, this isn't your division, but I'm gonna have you rank them: Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Rank them.
Disrespect.
Rank them.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
All right. I ain't even
AFC South: Tennessee, Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis. My person, and I'll take this one first. Houston is the class of this division. I think it is high time for them to actually make some noise. They've been trying to get louder and louder as the last couple of seasons have progressed. Jacksonville's a joke. They don't have a quarterback. Blaine Gabbert, really? Seriously? No. Who? I don't even know who throws the ball in Tennessee.
Justin Blackman and Lauren Robinson.
No.
So they got rid of the
Jacksonville.
We're
talking about Tennessee now.
I moved on to Tennessee.
We don't care about Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah. So is it still the guy that was in Seattle?
No.
Kendall Wright?
No, the second year is running Jake Locker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a second year rookie.
Chris Johnson,
okay.
I give props
and
to.
Indianapolis, I think, could potentially be a sleeper with your boy Andrew Luck up there because I saw some stuff going on with him. And I was impressed with him. He looks like he's the real deal. He could be not athletic, but he could be this year's breakout, a la your man in Charlotte last year. What's his name? Cam Newton. So
they need to retool their defense before he can do anything.
But I don't think they're expecting them to be a defensive juggernaut. I'm just saying on the offensive side, they got somewhere to start.
But if you can't stop nobody, it doesn't matter.
And then we got the AFC West with San Diego, Denver, Kansas City, and Oakland. Grizzlies started that conversation earlier about Denver talking about Peyton Manning and how he's 2 years old and all of that stuff. All I'll say to that is this: he's Peyton Manning, and even though he's been out, I watched him in the preseason game. And it is preseason. It is preseason, but he was playing against first stringers.
And he looked sharp.
And he looked like he was cutting folk. He was so sharp. So Grizzly, pick up there.
Well, he's sharp. The thing is that any quarterback that's sharp like that, like a Breeze or a Manning or Tom Brady, the main thing you have to do is you got to get pressure on them. You got to keep them on their back or you don't even have to sack them, but you got to get pressure on them. You even use Michael Vick. You touch him once, he gonna think you gonna think twice about it when you're in that pocket. So Denver will go as far as long as Peyton Manning is upright. If he's out 3-4 games out of the season, I'll go ahead and just by default give it to San Diego. So it's going to be between them two. I don't buy Oakland with Carson Palmer. They change coaches like I change draws, so I can't buy that. And in Kansas City with Romeo Crennel and that quarterback that they got from
Matt Castle.
Yeah, they I mean,
Matt Castle. I wonder how they feel about giving him all that money off of the little bit of time he had in New England.
The most overrated job in the NFL is general manager.
Yeah,
I think because I mean we're sitting here as fans saying it, but Bill Parcells pretty much can go through each team in the league, all 32 teams, and general manager squad for a year. So that goes to show Matt Schaub getting money is like. Not Matt Schaub. What is it? Matt Castle. It's a joke. So, yeah, it will be a toss-up between San Diego and Denver. And I care less who either one of them come out because we're going to beat them.
Ain't no Steppin, Marcus J. AFC. That's your AFC right there. We're going to leave it there because we want to save a nice chunk of time to get into the NFC before we get into our socially conscious and entertainment hour. Ain't no Steppin, Marcus J. Get down with us, 804-447. 0601. Call us up and rep your squad. Even if it's AFC, rep your squad. And I have Steppin, Marcus J. Be back in a minute.
Sure.